Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is March 28th, and this is your aftermarket update. All right, so we completed day 4 of our Top Step Trader 100K trading combine. If you were with us early in the session today, you know that we did start out with a little bit of difficulty. In fact, we were down a few ticks this morning. As we made our way through it, we were able to recover at the end of the day, and we finished up in a positive posture. Now, let me show you exactly how we are doing here on this combine. This is your Top Step Trader combine. This is their website. This is where you get to keep up with what you're doing. You'll notice here that we've had no losing days so far. These are the 4 days that we've been started. Today, we ended up at 144.40 positive. Again, we were as low here as 896, so we've had a little bit of a challenge here to start the day, like I mentioned, but we did end up recovering all the way up to just about $145. Now, you'll notice here today that the average winning trade was 371 and the average losing trade was $114. That's a 3.25 reward to risk ratio. So again, with those big reward to risk ratios, you can afford to be wrong a lot. And today we had a 25% win rate. But you can afford to be wrong a lot and still be okay, like we ended up being okay here today. So again, just to recap, we started this on March 25th. Our average winning day is $459, $458.78. And again, you've got a $6,000 profit target. So you say $6,000. We're trying to get this accomplished in 1 month. And you say that there's 21 trading days in a month. That's an average of $285 per day is what you are needing to get to. And as you can see here, we are well above that at 459. You say 459 times 21 days, that would put us on pace for about $9,600 this month. We're not probably going to get to that level. Again, we're going to have a losing day. We almost had one here today. But again, that is kind of what you're looking at. Our best day is $792. Our worst day is today at $144.40. All right. So if you were with us early in the session, it didn't start out in the on the best foot. And one of the things that happened in the overnight session, I'm going to turn these levels off for just a second here. We came right down to your daily structure signal. Now, one of the things that we thought may occur is we may come back down through this 37. I tried to get short here a couple of times, and candidly, it just flat didn't work out. One of the things then that we talked about, and one of the reasons why we switched gears, is when we opened here today. This is your RTH session. Look at the charts. There was a big gap that opened here between where we closed the RTH session yesterday, and where we opened here this morning. And so one of the things that we said was that if the market was going to begin to try to recover and close that gap, then you would be looking for the settlement price. Settlement price this morning and today was up here at this 59.41. That's this line here at the top at 59. Actually, that says 59.94. We need to bring this down. It's 59.41. Sorry about that. I had to reset this a minute ago. So 59.41. Whoops. Let's try it again. 59.41, which is right here. Okay, and if you just so you know, this is where your settlement price is located here. That's the 59.41 on this price ladder. So that's where settlement was as we go through this process here. This was the overnight. This was the ETH session profile. Their settlement, and 100% of the volume in the ETH session was set there in the underneath settlement. And of course, we opened up right here today on your RTH session, and we began that slow walk up. Once we kind of got in line with the direction of the market, we had a couple things that we were looking at. Once we crossed over VWAP, and we could not get down through this structure mid, it's overnight mid, and you had this level here at 94, and we began to get through 94, staying above the VWAP here today. We look to get long at 97. And we ultimately ride this all the way up from 97 to 37. So we ended up with a 40-tick trade times 2 lots. That's one of the trades that you'll see here in the video that I'm going to show you in just a moment. We ultimately got all the way up to 56. We were looking to target at 50, and you'll see that on the video. We ended up getting to 56. It took all the way to 250 this afternoon, Central Time, in order to get there. But the bottom line is We had an 8-tick stop, a 40-tick target that we realized, and we ended up with a 5-to-1 reward to risk ratio trade. On the ES today, you'll also see me get into an ES trade right around, and I'm going to bring the RTH session here. So right around, we were positioning ourselves for the close right around 2 o'clock. Market comes down, can't get through this mid-level here at 1175, and also cannot get through the VWAP. Once we cross over the VWAP for this is the ETH session VWAP, this is the RTH session VWAP. Once we come down through and cross back over, I look to get long at 14. I was in long at 14 quarter, and we were trying to hold on for a target all the way up to 21 today. And we were trying to get through, let's look here. We'll turn these on here. We were trying to get up through to this structure target up here today. And of course, there's a box around that at 2.5 points on the underside. So we were looking to try to get up in this area. We rally up into it a little bit. We come back down, and I end up taking almost 5 points off of that ES trade. So that ES trade ended up being about 2.5 to 1 reward to risk ratio as well. So we had a 5 to 1 reward to risk CL trade. We had a 2.5 to 1 reward to risk ES trade. That gets me all the way out of the hole. Extends our combine winning streak to 4 days. We have a 6-day overall winning streak on our hands right now. So we've had a really nice run over the course of the last 6 trading days. Tomorrow's Friday, and we'll try to extend it to a 7th consecutive winning day. With that being said, I'm going to show you the CL trade of the day. You're going to go through that a little bit. You'll hear me get in. You'll see where I get in on the price ladders. Again, you'll be able to see the P&L as it was happening in the trade room today. Then you'll see me get into that ES trade. You'll see I'll speed the tape up a little bit, put some music behind it, so you can kind of get a sense on how the trade moved. They were very long trades. That CL trade was from 11:50 Central Time to 2:50, so just about 3 hours. And the ES trade that we ended up with was about 45 minutes, almost an hour. And so instead of making you watch that whole video, I cut them down, put some music behind it, and let you see the trades as they happened in the live day trading chat room. So without further ado, here are those OTG trades of the day. And you go 97 long on the CL. Stop here is 89. And you're going to look to target the structure signal and or that 41 settlement up above you here. There's 30.31 on the CL. 14 quarter on the ES. I'm hit but no fill again. In at 14 quarter, stop 12. And we'd be looking to target now. We'd like to get up through that 16 half, 1675 double top, but you'd be looking 28, 21 to 28 to the high maybe.